Oh, stream's back.
He started streaming. Test.
What are you testing?
Oh, nothing. It's just the echo from the mic.
Oh, I hear people.
Hey, welcome back.
Welcome back.
All right.
Your stream's currently going, by the way.
Hell yeah. Let's put the be right back thing back on. Or back off. Wax on, wax off. All right. We back.
There we go.
All right, excellent.
Okay.
I made myself a little potion while I was gone too.
Wonderful.
Thank you for your subscription, friend. All right.
Everybody could see that on the stream. No one playing the game could see it.
Oh, yeah, I have two
It was
cameras.
half on camera.
There you go.
Oh, shoot.
Put that bad boy on a coaster. Always use coasters.
That'll restore some HP. Always need some high fructose corn syrup to get your HP back.
Guys, join the Discord. The link's below the Twitch stream to find out the recipe. Spoiler, it's not very high class of a recipe.
It's like canned pineapple juice and vodka.
You're close. I'll post
Yo,
it in the Discord afterward. All right. So, where we left off, I was gonna say you're getting one more piece of treasure here. You can either make a just intelligence check or a craft alchemy check if anyone has it. Try to figure out what it is.
Oh, hold on. We need to set the party loot list as editable, so that.
Oh,
we can
did it not set it before it cut out?
It didn't go. Yeah.
All right, give me one.
It was 20 gold and 2.
It was
brooches.
20 gold and 2 brooches, each worth. You appraised them at 7 gold pieces.
Proc. Yeah. Cool.
And a 50 gold piece bottle of Chilaxian whiskey.
And yeah, the whiskey.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a potion. Or something.
I love the
and what are
idea.
we looking at right now?
I'm gonna call it right now. If someone gets a nat 1 on the same turn they try to drink a potion, they're just gonna fucking drink the whiskey.
You know what this is though? It's that's Sprite from my Hennessy.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be a White Claw. Fucking instituting claw law over here.
I don't know. It'll only be a White Claw if his name was Kyle.
I fucking love White Claw, but I'm out of White Claw.
They're okay. I definitely had a worse
All right.
alcohol.
So yeah, someone can give me either an intelligence or a knowledge or craft alchemy check if anyone has it.
Oh shit. I rolled the praise. Hold on. Let me roll intelligence. My bad.
No, you're good.
Same check.
I mean, they look like these kind of gold-tipped iron rods.
Yeah.
Anybody else able to intelligence-ify those? Susan definitely cannot.
What exactly are these?
It's like a
we're
1
looking
foot
at?
long, gold tipped iron rod.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, hey, they look cool.
You said intelligence or knowledge alchemy?
Yeah, or craft alchemy if you have it.
Oh, craft alchemy. Okay.
Susan
ooh, double digits.
briefly thinks they're snacks and like tries to start eating one. But as Susan does, Acro's like, they're sun rods. You don't need to eat them. So basically, they're kind of like alchemical torches. If you strike the tip on something, it'll like shed normal light in a 30-foot radius and increase the light level 1 step beyond that for an additional 30. And they last for 6 hours, after which the gold tip burns away and is worthless.
All right. I'll give these to the two what look like humans in the group. I guess there's 3 humans, aren't there?
I'm literally
Oh.
a human.
I'm figuratively a human.
You guys can settle this amongst yourself. Who needs to see?
Yeah, so there's a pair of those, pair of sun rods.
If no one wants
Oh,
them,
lost
I'll put them
my
in the-
harness. I don't know where it went.
Would this just be in the loot list?
Yeah, I put it in the
Yeah,
loot
put it
list.
in the
I
loot
don't
list.
think anyone wants them.
Just kind
The
of carry
two
through.
people that can't do the magic stuff can have them.
Oh, we good. I found it.
My hands are full.
Son of a bitch. Are we still here?
It's holding a flag in the suit.
Okay, good. I thought we
Yes.
cut out. I thought we cut out
I
again
think
for
you
a
lagged
second.
it a little
Yeah,
bit.
we're good. We're good. That's what I get for living in the middle of nowhere, guys. Although honestly, my internet speed's pretty good. All right, so that is about it for this hidden treasure and the encounter on this map. So, who was our last D100?
Me.
All right,
Zakana.
I think
so
Kana.
Vosk, your turn, bud.
For a D100?
Yeah. Also, sorry if anyone doesn't like being called Bud. It's what I call everyone by default, especially the kids I work with, and it's just burned into my skull. It's a 34.
My wife uses Friends for her toddlers she watches.
That's a good one, too. We had some violent disagreements today as kids told each other they weren't their best friends and couldn't come to their birthday party, even though none of them have birthdays for a full, like, 7 months. Huh?
Oh man,
Good.
I love children.
Oh, so my wife came in just to say Bud and make fun of me. Thank you. Okay, sorry. A 34, that's going to be another intersection. So give me another perception check, because you try to figure out which left or right is going to be the correct path. It's going to be a 21. This time you see a, like, small house symbol around the holy symbol of Eridan, which is kind of like his symbol's like a raised eye with like a sword. So you think the leftmost path in this case would be the correct one. Next time we stream this, it's like locked away in the other room right now with just random junk, but I have a holy symbol of Iomade that I 3D printed for my own paladin. Wear that for next time.
Susan just sort of points at the symbol that he found and then lets other people figure out what the heck it means.
Hell yeah.
I mean, is it a holy symbol of Iomade?
This one is
No,
just
it's
Eridan this time,
Eridan.
but it's in like a very like not complicated house symbol, like literally like a square with like a triangle roof.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, this is probably the temple to Eridan, like, at least we're on the right track. That's where they told us to meet him.
Indeed.
All right, we're on the way to the path. In that case, let's make our progress. We are making progress through this area. We haven't been caught yet. In that case, let us go to our next D100 roll. Susan, go ahead. All right. So, up ahead in the sewers, there is a blockage. Some rubble has fallen along the path. Does anyone have a knowledge engineering check, or you can just make a raw intelligence check?
Hold on. I'm smart for a sorcerer, guys. I promise.
You notice I've not even been trying to make these.
It's a 13 actually will do. It was a DC 12 on this one. So you know that you actually could. It would take about 2 to 3 minutes of work. You all could clear this rubble, and it would be stable enough that you could then continue along this path. And you haven't split off from any direction, so this is still the same tunnel that you last saw, like the symbol of Aridin on. So kind of the choice to you now is: do you take the time to do that, or try to double back? Keep in mind that the Hell Knights are on your trail.
What do you guys think? I think we could move the rocks.
Yeah, I think we should.
I got a
clear
couple
out.
big strong
Sure.
I'll stay on the lookout because I'm not very strong right now.
All right, so you post up as a lookout. The rest start moving their blocks.
I'm also going to look out because.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me just show you guys because I don't feel like that's going to be very helpful.
Oh,
There you go.
It's still a -3.
Akio's like, I'm not that strong, and just like happens to trip and fumble into using another rock as a lever, and by use of basic physics, like yeets another rock out of the way.
Yeah.
More out of a pure folly than anything else. So you guys do, by the end of the 3 minutes, you hear heavy footsteps and also what sounds like more heavy armor than what you heard before. Oh, whoops! One of my Wi-Fi cut out. My soundboard disconnected, but I was gonna play something. You think there are some more heavily armored Hell Knights, but you manage to clear the blockage and run through before they can catch up. So even though they almost caught up to you and were hot on your heels, that is actually going to be fine. And you guys can go ahead and make another D100 check, this time with Acro.
83. Wow, that's insane shit. Oh, 85 was rolled last time.
I feel like you guys have rolled in the 80s like multiple times. Like a lot.
60s and 80s, yeah.
Okay, so this is 83. This is going to be another blockage. So, give me another intelligence check, because you guys don't have knowledge engineering.
What about dungeoneering? Would that apply?
No. I'm going to say no for now. Akio, with that intelligence check, you know that this one can also be unblocked, luckily. So you guys want
Let's do it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Same thing.
Oh no.
In this case,
We're gonna
since
be
you guys have
fine.
still kind of been on a straightaway from the blockage with Hell Knight still searching, go ahead and this time give me strength checks. Those of you who are lifting, and we're going to use that to base how much time it's going to take to move the blockage, which will see what chance they have of catching up.
No.
Acro struggles a little bit, slipping and sliding across the, filth-covered floors and walls. But luckily,
Like drops
Susan
in the pit.
picks up that slack. Akio, stays
They
back and
rolled a
watches.
20.
But between Susan and Vosk, you guys shift it in 2 minutes instead of 3.
Yeah, I pick up Acro with the blocks.
I think
I fully just yeeted one of my D10 dice somewhere. The world may never know. Oh well. You guys, with a 1% away from having them catch up, you hear them thundering down the hall. You manage to take off running, and again, by the skin of your teeth, escape the Hell Knights.
Does anybody know what happens if they catch us? Do we just is it just
we-
party wipe automatically, or
Not
Probably.
necessarily,
Collect the rocks.
but
Yeah,
gonna
we're
be-
level 1 party against Hell Knights.
it's gonna be what I like to call interesting.
I think it just ends up with us in a cell? Is what happens.
Hell Knights are the 5th level prestige class, right?
Metagamer
Well,
over
NPCs
here.
aren't.
Yeah.
Maybe this is your biggest fans in Hell Knight armor chasing you.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Probably, yeah.
Oh, that makes
The
sense.
5
Yeah,
unknown
that's
heroes.
the most natural thing.
Can we do anything?
I will
to
say
slow
a really
them
fun mechanic of that. Joking aside, there will be a fame mechanic in this game.
Ooh. That's pretty.
All right, so let's go ahead and do another D100. This time, back to the far left. Akio, go ahead.
Come on, not like an 80.
Ooh, 37. All right, that's gonna bring you to another junction, giving you another chance to farther get out of the sewers. Everybody, give me perception checks. Yeah, you already know. You already know what's happening at a junction. All right, we got 11, 15. Acro saves you guys with that 15. The rest are not high enough. You again spy the simplified symbol. Now it has a kind of a tower, like a minaret coming out of it. You realize that is, the representation of a temple of Eridan, which is where you're heading. You guys are closing in as you pick the rightmost fork.
Yeah, I'll point down the tunnel and say, "This way, quick."
All right, you guys continue down the tunnel, like feet splashing in the water. Heavy breathing, and
Is it my turn to roll?
it is going to be Zakana. Go ahead.
What's a fudge?
It's gonna be a fudge. Oh, it's like, I think it's a mechanic for like DMs to like cheat and like literally fudge their rolls. I've never used it. It seems
Wink,
weird to me
wink,
that they
nudge, nudge.
like included a mechanic for that. Personally, I think it's bizarre.
I'll roll a single digit.
6. Wow. Okay. Let's see what 6 is. You guys just keep continuing down the tunnel with no change. That is going to count toward your progress. That's a good roll. You guys just continue dead on toward the southeast end of the city where this temple is located. All right. In that case, we're going to go back to Vosk. You can go ahead and make that check. That is going to be 67. All right, give me a D6. This is going to be on an encounter location. You know what, for fun, we already had a 4. Why don't you give it another roll? Mix it up into a different spot.
No.
Fuck me. All right, we'll go to A1. It's gonna be right over here. Let me just drag your guys' tokens. Damn, that game was dead set on you staying on that one. Jesus. All right, so you guys are over here. You'd be coming down the right tunnel of those two. And then, as we are on an encounter map, I'm gonna have another D100 roll from Susan this time. Alright, it's gonna be a 35. Alright. Everybody give me perception checks as you are going down the hall. Alright. You guys here, let me get an opposed perception check up in here. You guys hear voices up ahead. Why did we have to be the ones to come down this way? It's fucking filthy, isn't it? Look, if you want to go back and explain to the Imperator why we are not doing our duty, going through the sewers after these traitors, be my guest. But I, for one, am not going back to the fort without a result. As you guys stealth your way down, or like perception check down, they don't seem to have spotted you yet. But with their backs to you in a small huddle, you see 3 soldiers. If anyone has knowledge local check, you can make that on them. Alright, Kana got a 25. Okay, so by their livery, you would know that they are affiliated with the Order of the Rack, which is one of the Hell Knight orders that is very prominent in the city and the nearby fort. However, judging by their more lightly armored appearance, they don't have a full helm yet, or at least one that is as intimidating as the black iron that their betters wear. These are Hell Knight armigers. They are like recruits and trainees who are in the process of becoming full Hell Knights, but are not quite there. What would you all like to do?
Do you want to see if we can talk our way by?
I mean, I feel like that's a bad idea.
Absolutely
just
not. I want to stab them in the face.
Just get some experience from.
All right,
Dab
I'm gonna
in
say
the
if we're going for a
face.
stealth, let's do a stealth check versus these guys. So they are actively patrolling. We're gonna do a stealth versus their group perception.
Okay.
This is gonna be awful.
Yeah.
There's
Why not,
possibility. They didn't roll amazingly.
I rolled actually well.
0.
All right, I take back
Man,
what I
what
said.
kind of armor do you have?
It's 4 mirror armor. It's a -5 armor check.
Vosk, you're just kind of in the fucking shadows right now. They definitely are not seeing you, but they do spot as Susan kind of his left boot slips into the water with a loud splash. There they are! They did come this way! Ready your weapons! No one is going to get a surprise encounter or surprise round. We're going to go straight to initiative with the Hell Knight armigers. We're on the same map, so if you just roll again, it should replace your previous roll. Alright, so currently we have 2 14s, Zakana or Akia. Who's the higher bonus?
Mine's 5.
He definitely does.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's put Zakana in front. Forgot to get the skeletons out of the order. Whoops, I think I just might have deleted somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4. Who did I just delete?
The 17.
Oh, that was
from...
Acro. Yeah, I'll add you back in manually. You don't have to reroll. Alright, so they are not able to act immediately and start attacking. That is actually going to be Acro.
Okay. I am going to
Currently just flag bearer going.
just flag. Okay, sounds good.
Alright, the flag flutters in the breeze. Stanky breeze.
Can I tell like what their equipment is? Like their armor and weapons?
Yeah, you would be able to tell that all of them are wielding a heavy mace. They have crossbows strapped to their waists, and they each have a set of chainmail, which is a little bit different than the picture, but that's what the gear in their stat block has.
Ooh, chainmail.
Now I can pierce.
Yes, these guys do not have DR piercing, believe it or not.
Then
Sorry, they have. I said heavy mace. They have a light mace.
yeah, okay.
My bad.
I think I just moved 10 feet and moved to attack. I think that may be my best bet. heavy flail against this closest one.
All right, you're gonna go in with a 15. As
We are
you
flat-footed.
do, he manages to kind of absorb the hit in his chainmails. He kind of like holds up his arms to partially block, and that is not going to be a full hit.
Okay, that's my turn.
And during once we have our first ad break of the session, I'm going to make it so everyone can see each other's health bars. I think that'll be a bit more helpful. All right, so that's going to be Akio at the back.
It's still Rogue first.
Oh, sorry. It must have switched them back when I added Acro back in. All right, go ahead, Zakana. So they have not acted yet, so you can move past them without any attacks opportunity if you would like.
Unless they have combat reflexes.
They do not.
I feel like
these
the
low level
one...
boys are not that good.
I'm gonna head over here. 20 foot.
All right. Yep. Go ahead.
And can I throw my weapons, daggers?
Yeah, you can throw a dagger. So if I'm not sure if it's in your character sheet yet, but it's gonna be a D20 plus your dexterity modifier plus your BAB.
See if this is right.
Yeah, that's it. A 10 is not gonna do it this time, but that's the correct formula. You like sprint up,
Attack if I'm not.
throw the dagger. Like he manages to hold up his mace, and the dagger just like boom, like sticks into the wood of the haft. And he's like, "Careful! Don't let him surround us." And then that is for real this time going to be our Kitsune friend at the back.
How do cons work? It's like if I do it from this square right here, I can do like there, right?
A 15-foot cone?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can draw it for you. You could do...
From here, I can target all three of them, right?
No.
You could get these two.
No.
It would be that layout.
Oh.
Or if you go to if you go to this square right here, you can hit all of them, I think. No, that you'd have to be this square, because it goes down one and then it spreads out into three.
I don't think there's an angle you can hit all of them.
Not without hitting your teammates.
Yeah.
How's your guys' will saves?
Not worth risking on a
Plus
color
five.
spray. A level 1
just
color
try,
spray.
if you're able to hit 2 of them.
I mean,
that's
2 out of 3
probably
ain't bad. It's like when I draw
Yeah.
the paws of my dog when he comes in. We always say 3 out of 4 ain't bad.
Yeah. Here, hold on. So, where is my character sheet? Actually, you know, hold on. I'm gonna stay back here, and I'm gonna target the closest guy with this one.
The daze. Nice. Good cantrip. Alright, he is going to try to make a will save against that. What's your DC? 17?
Yeah.
He got a 16.
Oh.
So he is going to fail that. He's got 4 or fewer hit dice, so he's going to take no actions next round.
Yeah.
This, like, swirl of... what's your if you don't mind, if you don't want people to know, you can whisper to me. What's your bloodline?
It's Faye.
It's Faye? Okay. So there's kind of this, like, brightly colored... To him, it almost looks like playing over his face. Is it like sun-dappled effect, as if you're lying under trees? And he just, like, kind of sways at the lights and is dazed for 1 round. And then we're going to go to the Hell Knight, so he is not going to act. The other 2 are just like, damn it, he's spelled! Get the others! 1 is going to 5-foot step over here. This guy is going to push past his friend and try to cover him, which is going to provoke an op attack from Acro. So if you want to get that one, you can do the op attack before he resolves his stuff.
Nice.
It's going to be 19 for 8 damage. You just bring the flail around on his spine as he like runs by. It was, ugh! As some of the spikes like stick in as you pull it out with this meaty thwack sound. But he is barely still standing. I think after that attack, he's actually going to pivot away from Susan and try to get one on Acro. And then the bottom one is going to go in for Zakana. We'll do Acro's one first. With his mace, that is going to be a 18 to hit, which I believe hits your
17 AC. Yep.
All right. You're going to take 3 damage.
Okay.
And then Zakana, that is a potential crit. What is Zakana's AC?
16.
Cool, no doubt. That is going to confirm the critical.
Oh, I'm dead.
What is
Ouch,
your?
on
What
a
are you at
first
right
level
now? You're
character.
10 out of 10 HP.
10 out of 10.
Well, let us see. Mace is just a ×2, so could be worse. Okay, that's gonna be. It's gonna be exactly 10. You are at 0 right now, so you have the disabled condition. If you take a standard action, you'll pass out. But for now, you are still like on your feet, albeit like as this mace just cracks down on your skull and like blood drips down the side of your face. You are like swaying on the spot, about to go unconscious.
TBS.
That is going to be the other one's dazed though, so that is their full turn. Brings us to Susan.
Susan's gonna do some face stabby goodness.
All right, go ahead, Susan.
I'll
Great
take it.
sword. Not quite going to confirm the crit, but a 16 damage on the guy that was already hit on the op attack just fully decapitates him, and he falls into the sewer muck.
Alright, and since I don't have a second attack, I can 5-foot step forward, correct?
Yeah,
Good
you can even
move.
5-foot step after a full attack with multiple attacks if you want, but yeah, you can just 5-foot step.
You can 5-foot step during a full attack.
If you just take one attack, you can do a full move action to move wherever within your move range.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I guess dazed, so you can do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, I guess it doesn't really matter for him anyway, because he can't do shit. That's going to bring us to Vosk.
Okay, well, I was thinking about starting a performance, but it doesn't seem like it's necessary anymore. I'll step forward and just raise my inspiring sword and let the holy power kind of cover everybody with that again. So now flag bearer and inspiring sword going.
The holy power radiates out of your sword, and you guys are filled with the confidence of battle that Iomade fills the hearts of her champions. And that is going to be back to Acro.
Alright.
Acro looking a
5-foot
bit
step.
bloodied, but still up.
Yes, Acro, he has intense devotion to keep these, what he believes are prophesized champions, safe. So he's got to step in, and he's gonna 5-foot step and then move, and action will be to study the Helm Knight that took down Zakana, and then he's gonna swing down his flail.
Alright, going in for this guy, 27 for 9.
Another one.
This time you fully end this guy's life. As your
Okay.
flail just boom smashes in the top right of his skull, just dents it in. He crumples.
Also, that should have been a critical threat. I'm not sure why it's not rolling.
Oh, was that a 19?
It.
Oh yeah, it was a 19.
Oh yeah. Oh, because so I was testing critical damage, and in order to like get a crit, I set it to 1, and I set it back to 20, and I forgot it was 19.
Well, if
so
you want to
let me-
just hit the button again and do another roll, we can confirm or deny. I mean,
Aw.
that's gonna confirm a 20. So does 18 just. This guy's head is just pulp. No one is identifying this guy anytime soon if they try to look for his body. Okay, that is Zakana. The only one left is the guy who is dazed until his turn.
Oh, I'm gonna drink my potion.
Valid.
Oh.
It's gonna be a D8 plus 3 for the cure light wounds.
Eight
Yeah.
plus
Wait,
one.
plus 3 or plus 1?
Oh, sorry, plus 1.
D8 plus
I was
1.
thinking of a cure moderate. It's plus 1. So 4 plus 1, 5.
1, 5.
Well, you don't pass out, thankfully, as you bring yourself up to at least about half health. That is a standard action, though, is drinking the potion. You can still take a move, though, if you want to get... if you want to get behind him, you could provide flanking, because he can't op attack you right now while he's dazed.
Yeah, sure. Why not? And it's gonna be instant next. All right. I'm gonna go here. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. That totally works. All right. That is going to be Accio.
I'm going to do nothing.
You could pick up one of their
Bacon
crossbows.
again.
Oh yeah. Actually,
Yeah, you could, if you move to here, I'd say you could fish out his crossbow. Might be a little bit wet, but usable.
good idea. And then it's like 2 move actions, so
Yeah, you just kind of grab. He has like a little like leather, like hip pouch of corals for the crossbow. You just grab those too. All right,
these were light or heavy.
these are light crossbows,
Okay.
so they do a D8, and they are unless you have rapid reload, they are a move action to reload. So you could still like fire reload in 1 turn. Perfect for a low level caster. So it's gonna be this guy's not dazed anymore. He's still at full health. He is very surrounded right now, but he is gonna go in for the one he sees as the most injured, which is gonna be Acro. Whoops, drop my dice. But with a 8, he does not connect as you duck out of the way of his blow, ready to hit one straight back. Brings us to Susan.
This is +2 because he's flanked, right?
Yeah, +2 on top of this because you're flanking with Sakana. So that's going to be up to a 16. So because you are flanking, that is going to hit. And you just slash a deep cut down his shoulder to his chest. As he holds the wound, more blood comes out than he can survive. And the final armature drops. So we got all 3 dead over there. And let's get you guys some XP.
I'm gonna drink one of my potions after this.
That is going to be
All right.
another 101 experience for everybody. Which I believe is going to push you guys to level 2.
What?
No, we're at
No.
1402.
Oh, for some reason I thought you were at
Unless I'm
higher than that.
100.
I can't
Unless
math.
you
So I'm gonna fish out both of my potions, and I'm gonna hand them to each of you that just used one. I'm kind of I stay in the back and provide support, so you guys are very likely going to need these a lot more than me.
Yeah, he
Thank you.
graciously provides those potions, and then
Graciously accept.
all right.
Enemy loot.
Yeah, if you
For
want
sure, some crossbows.
Yeah, so you got there's 3 light crossbows. There are 3 light maces. And
I just
then each of them, they're pretty generous with these. Book 1. Each of them also has a potion of cure light wounds.
I'll take one as well.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
we
If you
don't
want-
have enough time to grab their armor. I think we should keep moving.
Would a light crossbow be doing dex or strength?
Neither.
It doesn't
Neither.
add damage to it.
Yeah, you have to have like very specific class features to
It's-
add dex.
Yeah,
Dexterity
certain classes.
You attack. but
It does, yeah.
nothing
So it'll
for
be
damage.
D20 plus base attack bonus plus dexterity to shoot it, but it'll always be a D8.
Yeah.
The nice thing about
Unless
them
you have,
though
like-
is like they can't do less damage if you're not strong, which is something that happens with like short bows. So like a caster using a short bow might have like a D6 -1. These are always going to be a D8. Okay, so that'll bring us out of the combat order.
Is anyone taking those cure lights, or are we adding them to the
I think
party?
someone just took one.
All three of you frontliners should probably take them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
took
what
one.
I
I
was
took one.
suggesting.
Okay, so no potions in the party list then.
Okay, I'll add one to me.
I would like to take one of those sets of chainmail. How long do you think it would take for us to get that off of them?
Minute.
Because
Let me double check donning armor. This is regular.
It's a minute, right?
I would also like chainmail, but
think
I
it's
don't
a
know if
minute.
we have time.
I'm like 90%.
I mean, that's
sure
up to you guys if you want to. Yeah, I think medium is a minute of work to.
Do
take
we
it.
Are
hear
we?
boots
So-
coming down the hall right now?
Give me perception checks. Now that the sound of combat has faded.
If we all work on one, it's only gonna be a minute's worth of time to grab all three.
Yeah.
That is true. All right.
And chainmail is, it's quite a bit of money too.
Yeah, you think you guys have enough time to take those off? You don't hear any immediate.
I would definitely.
All right, so
Save
each
one
of you
to
spends a
wear.
minute, kind of like rapidly removing this chainmail. The question is, do you want to spend the time to don the chainmail? Because that'll be another chance for them to catch
No,
No.
No.
Let's not risk that.
it. Okay, you guys.
we can put it on if
quickly
we make
remove
it the chapel.
It stinks of the sewer, but it is, it's high quality military armor. It's Hell Knight purchased, so it is nice. All right, so you guys grab that armor. That's gonna bring us back into the maze. I believe who did our last roll? I think it was Acro.
Bosk.
Oh, it was Vosk. Wow, I was way off. Susan.
Yeah,
go
I
ahead.
had to roll D4 like or D6
Oh,
like 4
yeah, I had rolled a D6 so many times. I forgot.
We have no healers in the team, hey?
Not yet.
I have the heal skill.
I'm sorry, everyone. I apologize for
I'll
the
have-
blockage
I'll-
that we just encountered.
I'm pretty sure that is the blockage. All right, so that
I'll have
is
lay on hand.
gonna be a
next-
blockage.
next
Give me those
level.
int checks to see if this is one of the blockages you can shift or not shift.
Don't worry, guys. Hold on.
I'm sorry,
not
guys. We're
wizards.
stuck here forever. We're gonna have to find another way around.
Not wizards got this one. Maybe not. Maybe not this one.
Oh,
Oh.
Boss,
coming in
saved us.
clutch with the nat 20. Voss, you realize that this is not one of the ones that can be shifted, and it would behoove you to like double back to this A1 area. Like presumably you guys went off to the right here and go south instead.
Okay.
Can I drink another potion?
Yeah, if you want to take a potion while you're fleeing, I'm all out. I'm drinking my own potion in real life, so why not? So it's a boisterous Friday night.
Who's next on the D100?
The XD100, that was Vosk, just had done his. There was
Nope.
Susan, so then it is. Gotta check the stream. Acro.
Okay. 46.
46. All right, that
Yeah,
is
you
going
might have
to
wrote that
be
in there.
one of the intersection checks. There are three paths. Sorry, three paths. With a 20 right off the bat, Susan, you can hear which corridor or which corridor they are coming from. They think they're still a bit far away, but they are coming from the middle tunnel. So you can go left or right. Both would avoid the encounter.
I just
I think
point
we
up
should
the
go through
middle.
the middle.
And I point up the middle and say, "Boots."
Boots. All right. So you guys, mechanically, you can split either way. It doesn't make a difference mechanically. You guys
All
are
right,
getting
let's
real
split the party.
close to being done though, and getting out of the sewer.
Do
So
we
who's
do I
going
hear
left and who's
anything?
going right?
Huh? Say that again.
Do I
So
hear
who's going
anything?
left and who goes right? Oh, we're splitting, right? splitting
You
the
said
party?
we
Oh,
could
yeah.
split either way, and we've all made a split the party joke.
Awesome.
Like,
Let's.
all at
I
once.
can't wait for the party to die. Session 1. Let's do it.
We could all go in a
Let's
different
get a
tunnel and
fucking
one person
session 1
stay in the
TPK.
center.
Okay. Let's go left.
Don't tease me with a good time.
All right, do you guys
Nah.
quickly and quietly as possible move out of the way of the advancing Hell Knights. That is going to be a D100 check from Akio.
Let's go, not 80s.
I'm going to call it. It's 84. I'm going to call it right now.
99.
88.
Oh, 45.
100.
45. Okay. 45.
Again.
That is going to be another chance at a junction. Perception check. All right. With that check, you see a brief, kind of like quick prayer written on the wall. It says, "May we be blessed by the last Aslanti." Who you, as an Iomade paladin, would know the last Aslanti was the...
Eridan.
It's Eridan, yeah. This is like title. And you guys can head down that path, which is the last success you guys need to get out of the sewers.
It's pretty hype.
All right, so you guys like finally find like a grate with a. It's got like iron bars across it, but luckily they are so old they are rusted through that you can just like quickly like punch out or kick out the bars and slip out of the sewers into the city proper.
Hold on. Let me see. I'm gonna try. Okay. I could probably do it.
Yeah, they're pretty rotten. You can bust them out pretty easily. So, for running the sewer gauntlet and getting out alive, that is going to be 1,200 XP to everybody. So that is a level 2.
Nope.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
1,200?
Yeah, it is.
No.
Oh, I
Because you
didn't
guys
hear
were already
1,000,
at
I
a-
just heard 200.
Oh, yeah, 1,200. So you guys should be at like, what, like almost
2502?
3,000? Oh, yeah, 2502.
2602.
2602, that sounds right.
So do we add our skills and everything now?
So the way I usually do level ups, because it's our first level up, so let's get into it. I always give people the health when they level up as kind of like a second wind, because I find it's really helpful in dungeons and stuff. But the rest of your abilities, you gotta sleep to get. And now that we are at our first level up, it is up to you guys to make a choice. I always give players the option between either taking averages of their hit die levels or rolling for it. But once you pick, you got to be consistent and stick with it.
I will roll for it.
All right.
Hey guys, high or low?
Low.
High.
Oh, high. Everyone said high. Do high. I got outvoted on that one.
Fuck. I'm going halves, I guess.
You have a D100 for your hit die?
Oh,
Maybe.
No.
He was just trying to decide how he was getting it.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear
well,
about
Rogue's health is...
that? You didn't hear about that
not
new
10.
class release?
Oh yeah. It's the super duper barbarian.
Yeah,
Well-
they added that in the FAQ on the website.
I'm a averages kind of
I almost
guy.
just spit out my potion. That was an unfortunate roll for Vosk.
That's fine.
The rogues...
I won't be
hit
taking
dice
too many
are
hits, I don't
out of
think.
10.
Yeah, to be fair, with
Average-
your build, it's not going to be as important, I think.
Average is for
It's
a D10 is
basically-
6, right?
Yeah, your first one's
Yeah.
going to be 6, then alternate 5, 6, 5, 6 after that.
With you.
All right, let's get some fucking chiller music now that we're not being pursued.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah, go ahead.
Is my my hit points are 8, not 10, right? I think I made a mistake.
For what's your class again?
The Rogue Unchained.
What's your,
I can't remember Unchained Rogue.
Yeah, your Constitution modifier probably brought you to 10.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah. That makes sense. So, do I add my
Unchained
con modifier to
Rogue
that?
It would be-
is-
Yeah.
I think still a D8.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
Do
Yeah,
I add
so
my-
it's
It's a
my-
D8, and then when you level up, you get to choose a favored bonus, which can either be +1 hit point, +1 skill point, or usually there's one for your race and class. But so you could get +1 hit point from that, or a skill point if you wanted to, and then also add your con modifier. So it'd be a D8 plus
Right, cool.
con modifier plus 1 if that's the bonus you choose.
My bonus is skill.
Fair enough.
So 8 plus 2, right?
That totally works.
Oh my god.
Got a 3. Hey, I mean, it wasn't a 1.
Yeah, so that's a 15 altogether.
Not too bad, not too bad. So you guys exit the sewers. As you guys exit the sewer, kind of out of this like back alley, there's an open street at the exit of the alley. Everybody give me a perception check.
Wait, where are we?
You got out of the
Outside.
sewer, great.
No, that was Susan in character.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Coming.
There was such good role playing. I was so convinced.
We should be coming around an abandoned temple to
Aridin. With that 17, you do spot kind of like some small minaret towers of the temple about 2 blocks away. And everybody, as we do one last check to get to the safe house, everyone give me a stealth check. So the mechanics they had it in this story is going to be a group stealth check. Basically, just the majority of the party are going to have to pass the check.
-1.
Okay? I think already a minority passed, even before Akio had rolled. Or a minority had failed. But minority passed, majority failed. So that is going to be a % chance. There could be a patrol in this part of the city. It's low chance, but it's possible. But the luck of Iomade and Sarenrae is with you all, and you managed to slip through to the temple, which appears to be blacked out. Like there's no lights coming out of it. But the door in front is locked. What do you guys do?
knock.
Yeah, knock. You just don't disable the
Could we?
I knock on the door.
As the Kana like takes out like a probe and a like lock jam, like starting to go in, the rest of you's like, and luckily you see your old pal who brought you into this crazy situation. She is still here. Oh, thank God you
How
made
did
it.
she get here?
Look, I barely got away, but it is. Get inside.
We were fine. That was pretty easy.
I don't know
glad
about
a lot
easy.
of the
We're
people I was with died. So let's get inside quickly before you're spotted.
I'm an accessory to murder. I don't know if. Sure, I guess I'm following you.
If you're with us, you're with us. Come inside. As Janavin breaks over. What are you trying to sleight of hand from her?
Something? I don't know. Anything.
Okay. Hold on. Let me scroll back to her stats really quick. Jesus Christ.
The lockpicks he was just about to open the door with.
Yo, Zakata acting real sus. Okay. What did you get at 21?
Did you think we were going to join the Thieves Guild, or?
Miraculously, you get away with it. And she's got hidden pockets all over her. I'm gonna roll a percentage chance on her gear. One sec. You grab an extra potion of Cure Light Wounds out of her pocket. Jesus Christ.
Do you see her outfit? Of course they'd be hidden pockets.
Yeah, fair.
True.
Valid.
Wait.
Alright, so that is going to be, as you guys enter the kind of Freedom Fighter base. That's going to be a great place for a break. Really quick, we're going to take a 5-minute break, use the bathroom and stuff. If you're still watching the stream, you want to stick around for an ad break, that'd be great. It helps us support the stream. And I'll see you guys all in about 5 minutes, yeah?
Okay.
All right, sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't add anything to my speed. Right?
To bring us back to
For my-
live. Let's get rid of the BRB screen. Hell yeah. There we go. We'll bring us back to the cover art as we're kind of just in a... actually, later, let's bring us to this so you guys can see. Oh, sorry, I had some old characters I was testing out for myself. Alright.
Ooh.
So, up here, we got kind of some points of interest for book 1. But you guys are at the Shrine of Eridan's safe house near the south side of the city.
Can you guys do me a favor? Like at the bottom of the chat bubble, there's like a little thing. Can you change it to your character name? That way I can kind of start to associate the pictures with the names.
I did change it, but
Do you mean on
I don't know
Discord
how
or?
to-
No, in the in-game. Like if you look at
Hello?
If you look at
Hello?
this, like if I change between Vosk Samuel, it changes the portrait between my Roll20 portrait and my character portrait. If you change it to your actual, yeah. So like, yeah, there we go.
My
Gotcha,
name-
gotcha.
my name
I
is
see what you're saying.
Wait,
It
where,
helped-
I
where,
don't
where's,
have the pictures enabled, so
where's that at?
Yeah, I usually
So,
have
like-
the pictures like minimized.
right underneath where you would type like /roll 1d100, it says as and then a drop-down menu. Make it as your character.
Awesome, thank you. That's really helpful for me just to
My
figure
name
out
isn't
like
changing
who's who.
for some reason.
It won't be an issue after like a couple of sessions. It's just right now I'm trying to get used to everybody's name.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
fair.
it's always tough first couple times.
Zakana, just change your name. You go to the gear at the top right. That's the settings, and then you could put your display name as whatever you need
Oh,
to.
thank you so much.
What was I gonna say? Yeah, I mean, I think you should all just change your names to start with AK and just follow the same theme.
And we all
Oh,
should
yeah,
learn. We should learn Aklo.
Accio. Yeah, everyone speaks Aklo as the code. That's like the code. We'll just have Accio, Acro, Susan, Vosk.
That's our guild's name, Aki.
Alrighty, so we got... I had to scroll way back to the beginning for her stats because you tried to pickpocket her. Give me one sec.
Holy moly! So we went from Vizio's Tavern to Shrine of Eridan in the sewers.
Yeah.
We ran far.
Yeah, that's a trek.
Yeah, I mean, it, like, each of those, like, D100 encounters is, like, it's not, like, just one round of combat. It's, like, a while of searching through.
That's almost 40 feet.
Yeah, hell yeah.
This town is tiny.
What is this?
What is this? A town, friends?
A town
Damn it!
for
You beat
ants?
me.
Damn it. I was the fucking third one. I was the slowest. Okay. So, as you all enter the rebel hideout that was once a temple, Janavin, she's like, look, why don't you, wash up, eat, and rest. We can talk about everything in the morning. They're not going to find us here.
Okay, I'm
But
down.
before you guys rest, if anyone wants to try to suss anything out or talk to her or talk to any other NPCs in the area, up to you.
Ooh.
I'm going to make her my study target. Just in
Nice.
case I get any social skills.
Give
with
me
her.
a sense
get a
motive
small
on her.
bonus. Oh yeah, and I will make that also my Slayer target, so let's put that up as well.
Yeah, get those buffs.
I'd like to try and talk to her as well.
Is she lying about anything?
I mean,
I'm
she
gonna find it.
seems pretty stressed. Whoever you heard them, basically, that kid that burst in said Ariel was captured.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
she seems to be, like, on edge from that. And the fact that she's, like, she's dirty and bloody. Like, she clearly had to fight her way out. And like she said, probably some of the other people she invited are dead. And it's kind of her fault, is what she's thinking.
And she just went down to heal her wounds and felt around for a potion and couldn't find it.
She's like, oh, I lost it in the battle. How careless.
She definitely got them killed. I'm not saying that, but I'm thinking.
Well, I'd like
He
to go over and talk to
accidentally says
her.
it out loud.
Is
It's like, oh man, they're fucking dead because of you. And she's like, what? Get the fuck out of here.
So was Ariel the mole? Like, did he snitch on us?
Unclear. All you know is that basically, so that kid that came in had basically just said that he said the Dotery had captured Ariel. So it's kind of like an old-fashioned, like the old-fashioned police, basically. So like the city guards essentially captured him. And he knows that the Hell Knights of the Rack were trying to like get custody of him so that they could take him back and torture him. So we don't know whether or not that has happened or not happened. We just know that like he basically, like, at the very least, that got the Hell Knights suspicious, and the Hell Knights kind of descended on your meeting.
Okay.
Someone had to have snitched on us for them to.
Probably another reason that she's so stressed.
Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you now.
We can
If you were
hear
talking
you
before,
now.
I didn't hear you.
Okay.
But I can hear
Are
you.
there any other? Oh, sorry.
No, you're
Are there any
I-
other notable NPCs?
So I mean, there's a lot of different NPCs around there. So, these guys don't necessarily have images, but they're just like kind of named people who are part of this movement. With a knowledge local check, you kind of spot some names out of the crowd. So I'll put any of these names in the chat as you check them out. So first you see a male Chilaxian, clearly local. This you've heard on. This is Ermelos. He is incredibly muscular, a physique that is the result of a long apprenticeship as a blacksmith. He walks with a slight limp. You've actually heard about this guy because he, you've heard about this like limping blacksmith's apprentice who kind of vanished from the limelight after his father, Ermelos Senior, had vanished while on kind of adventuring around the inner sea. And with a 25, you know that he, like a lot of people think his father just died adventuring. He is very suspicious of House Thrune and thinks that maybe them or agents of them had something to do with his father's death. So this is Ermelos the blacksmith. And I'll put these guys in chat in case anyone wants them for their notes. With a 25, I'm gonna give you there's a lot of potential people. I'll give you a few more as well. You also see a female halfling. This is Fiosa. She introduces herself. She is a servant who is a friend of many halfling slaves. She is on the run from the law right now because she has smuggled several halfling slaves out of the city. And you know that she has attributed a lot of her success to Iomade, specifically.
Okay, I'd like to go make friends with her.
All right, so I'm going to do... presumably you're not going to talk to all of these rebels tonight, but I'm going to give you 2 more, Zakana, and then once I give you the 2 more, we'll have Arden, you can go talk to the Iomade person.
Maybe you could just tell us like what they do, and then.
What was her name again? Sorry.
That's Fiosa. So I'm going to put this as kind of the... Iomadan. Yeah, I'll just give you, I'll just give you a bunch of them, but just kind of some brief explanations. Next is Gorvio. This is a male Chilaxian as well. He is kind of a drunken spectacle, to say the least, but he seems to be he's rumored for using magic and is kind of being looked for by the guards. So that's Gorvio, magic using drunk. Next is Larko. This is a Gurundi, so kind of from the southern continent, across the inner sea. Darker skinned, Larko is a dock worker, he tells you, but he, for whatever reason, has decided to move here instead of move out of the city when he went broke. So this is Larko, the dock worker. Next is Mathelin. She is a thin wire woman who worked as kind of a butler and server for a lot of the higher classes. She was recently fired from her job and has taken to street brawling.
It's pretty cool.
Bear with me, we only have a few more. Next is Rizardo. So Rizardo is a Verizian. He's from the country north of here, Verizia. He stowed away on a Cellist ship and found himself in West Crown. He's had to frequently switch jobs because of his temper, but he is good in a fight. You see that he has a like hefty warhammer slung at his belt. He's the angry one. Next is another Garundi man. This is Sklavo. Sklavo is actually also a worshiper of Iomedae, although he is a good deal more muscular and taller than the other one. And it appears that he is not adverse to using a sword, but he's also very well versed in the written word. He's kind of a scribe as well as a swordsman. All right, two more, and then we are done. Next that you talk to, this is Tarvi. She is a West Crown local. Her parents used to own a prominent jewelry store in West Crown, and after a run-in with the Hell Knights, they were both executed. And they tried to. She was gonna try to marry into nobility, but her true passion became studying magic. You see, she has kind of a slew of magical books around her. And finally, there is one more male Chilaxian. He has dyed green hair and is a talented wood carver. From what you hear, he spends a lot of his times out in the woods and the barrowwood outside of the town. So that is... Sorry, make sure I copied his name. That is VT. And I was wrong, there's actually one more. The last one is a gnome. This is Jacopulio. She is irreverent, to say the least. She used to be a bartender and used to moonlight as a pimp before she had a run-in with the law.
I make my way over to the gnome.
The gnome atheist pimp? Go for it. Possibly the greatest character description I've ever written.
Yeah.
It is actually in the book. Like, this is canon for this adventure, is that there is a gnome atheist pimp in the Rebels.
Amazing.
Alright, so first of all, let's go back to I believe it was Vosk wanted to talk to Fiosa, would be the first Iomedaean, and there's also Sklavo.
Yeah, I wanted to walk up and say, hey, I've heard about like the work that you've done, and I also follow the Inheritor, and I was wondering if there was anything you needed help with while we were, here in the city. Anything to help the cause.
Thank you. I look, a lot of my fellow halflings, they follow Caden. I mean, he's the god of freedom, But you see, I had a run-in with an Iomedae cleric a few years ago, and I thought the faith, it just spoke to me, it spoke to me. But I'm not an official, cleric of the faith or anything. Seeing you look like you have been ordained by the faith, a practitioner. Perhaps you could help me learn more of her verses and knowledge. She just speaks in this, rapid-fire talk, the halfling.
Yeah. I mean, I know the paladin code for her. I guess I could teach that to you.
Please, I would love that. You kind of take a few minutes
Okay.
to start going over like the various bullet points of the Iomade Paladin code. As she like eagerly, you know, just takes to the learning quickly as possible. And then who wanted to go talk to the gnome?
The me.
All right, go ahead. What do you want to say to her?
Don't see many gnomes around here. You know, just strike up a conversation.
Your Honor?
Like looks you up and down. Looks you up and down.
Gnome like you're
And
doing
she's
in
just
a,
like,
like
look, you're not anything special neither.
That's very true. I'm not anything special.
Well, if you're here, I
man.
suppose you're an ally. She starts like rolling like a long tobacco cigarette out of some paper. Lights it. Alright, what do you want?
I just, just looking for some friendship,
You know what my mother always said to me about friends?
What did she say?
That you should charge them about 10 gold pieces an hour.
Oh God, I love her.
Yeah, I get that a lot. You want a light?
Yeah, sure.
She pulls out a box
and
of
then,
tinder twigs, basically matches in this world. Like rolls a new cigarette, strikes it, and gives it to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll get you like that the first few times. You let me know if you want anything harder.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what he
man.
I don't know how I shifted her into also being a drug dealer, but that's canon now.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my character's gonna get hooked on drugs from a pimp.
All right, well, I'll add a I'm gonna add a new handout for you guys for like resistance members. This will be. You guys can edit it with your own notes as you think of notes. That's fine.
Oh, I've already got like all of them typed up.
Okay, fair enough.
Hold on, I'll just let me just put it in our Discord channel because it's not the right one.
All right, well, there's also one in your guys' handout journal section if you want it.
So I think it's saved at the desktop. Thieves at the council. I'll put it in the
Oh, word.
the
I see
notes later.
Also, if anyone's watching is not part of the Discord, feel free to join our Discord. Welcoming all the watchers and players alike. The link, if you scroll down on the stream, is just below. All right. And if you have any friends that want to watch, send them this way, because we're 3 followers away from 100. We're so close.
Eric, really? Ermilos?
He's got a limp. I don't,
So we might be walking on that third leg, is what you're trying to infer?
Yeah, and he definitely.
Hold on,
has
I didn't load up the
Yeah.
document. I'm gonna look this up in a second.
Conquer.
All right. So, is there anyone else that anyone wants to talk to before you do a rest, and then you can do your level up?
Yeah, I might go to someone.
All right. Who do you want to talk to?
Yeah.
As
I
a
would as
con-
well.
I'm gonna take the whiskey bottle from the loot list and
Oh.
walk over to Gorvio and pour him a drink.
Wait a second, I also was going to approach Gorvio, so we both have
All
some
right.
whiskey
The party.
with Gorvio.
Yeah, both of you bring over to Gorvio this lovely little drink that you guys found. Let's see if at least he recognizes it. All right. Let's go back up to Gorvio. This is a good vintage. You know, wow, last time I got this drunk, I threw out a few, what do you call them, cantrips? I heard that magic scholar girl talking about. Look, I don't know what's going on with me, but, you know, here I am. He pulls out a couple of glasses from a nearby barrel, plates them down, pours you each a shot of whiskey. So, your new recruits that you brought in, huh? What's your deal?
I'm gonna let you do the talking just because my charisma is abysmally low. So I'm just gonna sit.
Fair.
Susan's charisma isn't abysmally low, but his intelligence is.
Ah, gotta love that.
So,
Oh, this is the designated shots portion of the stream. Everyone take a shot.
Yeah, you...
Why use much
It's
words?
11
when
a.m..
few words?
Fucking
take a
time
shot.
zones.
The
you
DM
don't
said
need
it.
much,
You have to
yeah.
do it.
That yeah.
Drink
If you don't,
water.
all right. He immediately takes 2 negative levels, bringing him to level 0.
Oh no!
No, I'm just fucking with you. All right.
Yeah.
So,
It's
what does
11
Susan?
a.m.
What does Susan want to say to him?
You don't intellect for a
Yeah.
drink.
The deal is we went from the inn through the sewer. I slipped in some gross stuff and we came here. Yep, that's the deal.
That's gross. I mean, I wasn't gonna say it, but you do kind of smell like shit.
Yeah, I could use a shower. Do you know where one is? A shower.
He like looks around. He's like, "There's a well in the back. I mean, you could take up some barrels."
It's not the first time I know my way around a well, if you know what I mean.
That's a wild statement. I'm kind of inferring what you mean, but I don't think anyone's ever said that to me.
What I mean is I've used one before.
I mean, haven't we all used wells? Like, that's how we drink water.
I don't know. Have you used? I don't know you.
Are you fucking with me? He, like, takes another shot.
Oh god.
He's like, you
Wow.
come in here. It's fucking late as shit. The shadow beasts are almost out. Talking about using wells? The
I
whiskey's good,
wasn't
though.
talking. You talked to me. I was drinking.
Sorry, to
started
be honest,
talking.
I was already kind of drunk.
It'd be rude not to talk back, but I came over here for the alcohol.
Look, I'm always down to share a bottle. If you need to share a bottle, you just you hit up Gorvio. You come find me.
Well then, less talking and more drinking.
All right. He like raises the bottle, pours you all another shot. You guys just start getting drunk with Gorvio.
Welcome for the alcohol.
He's like,
In
you
future-
after like a few drinks, he's like slapping you guys on the back, slaps Sakana on the back. He's like, you all are all right, yo.
You know
this
what? I
place
love
needs
you,
some more
man.
lively folks.
I love you, man.
I love you too, yo, Susan. You're pretty cool. Takes another swig.
If we need some spells in future, we can go to this guy.
He's like, I don't know how the fuck I did it. I just, I pointed at that box of tinder twigs and that sparked right up.
Awesome.
You must have been touched by Saren Ray. If you could start a fire like that.
Look, between you and me, no god's gonna touch me, okay? Let's say I'm a bit of a sinner.
He'll touch
Well,
you.
I mean, some gods will touch you.
Look, maybe later, we don't have to. Crazy idea. Not tonight.
Susan
no,
can touch.
But
Not me.
if we
I
go...
would never. Saren Ray has my devotion.
But what if we go to the Callistrian temple you know, they have their priest escorts, you know, as part of their religion. You know, the savored stings, they call them. I'm just saying, maybe we go meet some ladies at the temple.
I don't dislike this plan.
All right, let's drink. Not tonight, though. I don't want to get fucking mauled by a shadow beast. All right, as you guys get fucking plastered with Gorvio. I like Drow in the chat. Good comment of bee bitches. They do have a wasp as their sacred symbol. Bee bitches represent. All right. So does anyone else have anyone they want to talk to? You know, the angry Rizzardo, the woodsman.
I would like to take a quick look around and maybe see if I can determine who would be the easiest to. I'm going to say manipulate, but preach to.
God damn it. Alright, give me a sense motive check, I suppose.
Please try the gnome.
I rolled a
Oh,
2. Darn.
Try the gnome.
Okay, I gotta roll something really quick. One sec. You zero in on the quiet Larko, the dock worker.
Alright, that's who I was sort of hoping for. Okay, I'm gonna approach him and I'm gonna say, how are you doing this night, brother?
Just picturing fucking, oh yeah, brother. Fucking snap into a Slim Jim.
Macho Randy Savage, yeah.
Watch your Bay Race. He's just snapping at some fucking Hell Knights. Okay, alright. Go up to Larko. Larko's like, you know, it goes. The city's still in the fucking thrall of House Thrune, and more importantly, those Shadow Beasts. How are we supposed to do anything about this fucking regime if the Shadow Beasts are here? I don't know, man.
Well,
keeps me up at night.
Have no fear. I was sent down here by my deity to make sure that this town will be saved. Have you, by any chance, heard of Grotus?
You have a few minutes to
Is
talk
that
about
your
them.
is that your god?
Yes. Grotus is my deity of choice.
Holy shit, that's outstanding. For those in the chat that don't know, that is pretty much the
Even
god
nothing
of the end times.
Yeah.
He's playing a Jehovah's Witness.
It's the god
More
of the end
like
times. It's the
a
god of
Pentecostal
empty
preacher.
places, oblivion, and ruins. Let me give him a. He does not have knowledge religion. I'm gonna give him a raw check to see if he can figure this out. Grotus, I mean, it's got to be better than than Asmodeus, right? The fucking Diabolists are the worst.
Indeed, they are very foul. They manipulate life and death, and
I forgot this was your god.
They-
It's so good.
just... Oh, it makes me so angry. But
Oh, I hate them. I'm right there with you.
I've come to tell you about the good word of Grotus and his master plan. He calls it the blood portal to eternity, and I came to you because you have the most potential.
How are all the
I'd like to-
potential clips for this session from this last 10 minutes?
I'd like to enlighten you a little more about it, if I could.
Give me a diplomacy check, I suppose.
Yeah, I think that's pretty
What
good.
a fucking time for a nat 20. He
I've been
leans,
getting a ton of criticals.
he leans in close. He's like, you know, I've been lost these past months, looking for faith. I would greatly enjoy hearing about Grotus and what he would bring to my life.
Well, you've
So
chosen
grapple.
the right group to join. With these freedom fighters, I have divined that your names shall go down in history. Your name will be spread throughout the land.
Really?
It will be in history books.
He like
and
sits up. He's like really interested.
children, generations from now, will learn about you and your tales. But that is not all.
By the gods, that's
By
there's more.
becoming so famed and renowned, Grotus, when you eventually pass away, he will take your soul, and when he ends this current world and plane, he will reborn you as a god,
Wait.
most known
Hold on,
for your deeds.
He's gonna end this plane?
All of creation has a expiration date. This world is no different.
You know, I think deep down I always thought the same thing.
Yes. So, I have been sent down from his moon, and my goal is to make sure everyone in this group becomes famed and well known, so that he may collect their souls when their time is up, and they will be reborn as gods in this new world. Do you wish to join them? Do you
Hey.
wish for power?
He like looks down at his hands, extends one out for shaking. It's just like rough, calloused hands of years of dock work, and he's like, "You know what? You don't gotta tell everyone alone. I'll help you."
I
Grips your
shake his hand,
hand.
and I say, I must tell you a very important rule. Some
Of
of our
course.
followers, Grotus has earned a bad name amongst the public for our devoted ones. They tend to shout and preach and
Gonna
be what the public would call a nuisance. They call us crazy, but we know the truth. So I must ask you to not speak of him in a public venue, but rather initiate private conversations so that you get to know the person and properly describe Grotus to them.
Oh, like
Can
a
you do that?
really subtle religious like pyramid scheme.
Yeah. It's
He like thinks about it. He's like,
like that.
yeah, okay, that sounds reasonable.
Wonderful. I'm looking forward to working with you and making sure your deeds are known to everyone.
He like pats you on the back, and you see him like as you walk away. He's like looking in the dark, like, Grotus. Wow. The session is taking a wild left turn, like immediately. All right. Does anyone else have anything they want to do?
How drunk is Grobio now?
He's gonna rob him.
Wait, hold on. Have you been doubling back? Have you actually been drinking, or as Zakana, or is Zakana like faking it?
Zikana's faking. She's not really drinking.
Okay, give me
Just
a sleight of hand
Keep
check as you guys are getting drunk.
Oh, hold on. Susan is going to do a perception to see if you know.
Okay, okay, this is verse of 15 sleight of
Susan's
hand.
drunk though. Susan's been drinking.
Oh,
Wait, hold on. Let me see what the penalties are for being drunk, because Susan's fucking smashed. Alright. I think it's a -2 to your perception right now.
I'm
All right, wait,
pretty
hold on.
sure it is. I
That's
think it's
a
still
straight.
something
I'm gonna
different.
say both of you just flat D20. Let's just have a roll off. No bonuses, just straight D20 because you guys have that perfect tie. As one of you is trying to be stealthy, the other one's sloshed. Oh! That was so close.
Dang.
You guys went from 15 to 15 to 14, 16. Okay, so Zakana, barely gets it. Sakana's like, yeah, oh, of course. Like, tossing shots over her shoulder, like, so no one notices. Alright, Zakana, what are you trying to do? I assume you're trying to take some stuff from him?
Yeah, just reach into his clothes. But at the same time, you know, the main purpose of this is to build rapport, so like we get a good relationship. But since he's so drunk, he's not gonna notice it anyway.
I like that you prefaced it. The main purpose is to build a rapport, but he's fucking drunk, so who cares? All right, now he's drunk as fuck. So this is gonna be a sleight of hand again. You got a 15, so he's gonna roll perception versus that 15. With the penalty, he's got a 6. Alright, well, he's like a non-stat blocked NPC. Give me a... Where am I? This is why I keep all my reference books next to my stream station. Give me a D100 as we decide what gear this random dock worker is gonna have.
It's the wizard.
Sorry, yeah, this one is the other one was a dock worker. This was
Magic user drunk.
Oh yeah, this is he's not the wizard, but he was like the one that might have like a bloodline going or something.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I have in my notes magic boy, so.
Yeah, he's a drunk magic boy. That is a fair assessment.
Oh, I thought he was a wizard. Shame.
I wrote alchemy.
So that's gonna be a D100. We're gonna do some typical gear, just some regular gear. What'd you get, a 42?
Yeah.
That's too good. You reach into his back pocket as you like go in for a fake hug, and the first thing you feel, it feels like, you know, like cold metal, like this might be worth something, and you just pull out this like solid silver flask.
Is it worth much?
Incredible. Give me an appraise check.
Oh.
I would say you think it's worth at least a gold piece. It's a pretty nice flask. Most flasks are worth like a couple coppers, so this is not bad.
Cool.
All right. Does anyone else have any pre-bedtime shenanigans?
No, can I just summarize like the last like 15 minutes or whatever? So we had a gnome pimp got me fucking high. I don't even know I don't even know what he is. Just like converted somebody to a death cult.
You
am
converted
an inquisitor.
a dock worker who's like hates the Thrune Empire to worshiping the god of the end times. You got a potential, maybe like a sorcerer, or at least some kind of innate magic in him. Got him fucking drunk as shit, and then stole his flask.
Oh man. Oh god.
All while you see the fucking woman who recruited you just like walking off into a side room, like covered in blood and dirt. Just like 1,000-yard stare, and she's like, my fucking ally is captured, I brought a bunch of people to their death, and you guys are like, have you heard about Grotus, though?
Our Lord and
Important
Savior.
question.
Oh, and the paladins teaching the Harriet Tubman about Iomedae.
Yes, Halfling Harriet Tubman is the freer of West Crown's halfling slaves. Yeah, he's teaching her about Iomedae and the paladin code.
While somebody else is getting converted to
Yeah, there are two wildly different religious conversations happening on opposite sides of and to put it in perspective, the main room you guys are in right now, this is an abandoned church to Eridan. You guys are in this dusty ass chapel with like old wooden pews that are like kind of splintering and are just off in all these different corners. Like some of you are getting drunk by like where the holy water would be stored in the font. Some of you are like having religious discussions up by the altar. They're having religious discussions about the god of the end times back on the other side.
And I'm talking to a pimp and getting high.
And it was just like, hey, you know, it's what do we say the difference is between luck and, you know, success? It's fucking gold pieces is what it is. Just laying on this like. Also, gnomes can live near forever in Pathfinder. Basically, what makes a gnome live is they have to experience new things. If they don't experience new things, they go through what's called the bleaching, where they're born with like pink and blue and like bright colored hair. Eventually, that hair turns white if they don't experience anything. This old gnome, she's been keeping herself going by like you know what's fucking a new experience every day? A fucking life of crime.
Oh man, I'm dying.
All right. So before we get back into like the serious part of the campaign, I think it's about 10:30 my time now. We got about an hour left. Let's do a quick ad break for those who are watching. If you want to stick around and support, if you want to tab away and go on Twitter, whatever you want to do, that's fine too. Let's take a quick last 5-minute break, and then we'll finish out the session with figuring out what the fuck the Resistance is doing besides getting wasted in a church.
Should we just go ahead and level up now?
Yeah,
I
I would
don't
take
think
your
we're
time, level
talking
up. And if the 5 minutes isn't enough and I come back and you still need more time, that's fine. I'm just gonna go check on the Prego Ego. She is due dates in a few weeks, my guys, very soon.
Cool.
All right,
Yeah.
I'll see you guys.
That's
I'll
exciting.
come back and check in about. I'll set my phone timer for 5 minutes. Be right back.
Good.
So, do you guys think I should pick up Read Magic or Prestidigitation?
Prestidigitation, no doubt.
That's what
Actually,
I was
read magic wouldn't be bad because I don't think anyone else is going to be able to.
Yeah, that's the only
Like,
reason I brought it up.
Do you have
because-
spellcraft?
Yeah, I have Spellcraft. It's
Yeah,
only
I think you may need it then. Because I
It's
don't
only
have
my-
spellcraft.
my Spellcraft's only 7, so I should probably.
Better than my untrained.
Oh, that's kind of. But I'll do it. I don't even have Charm Person yet. I took Enlarge Person and Read and Color Spray, and neither one of them have done anything yet.
Wow.
I figured, I feel like enlarging in that small quarters was probably a bad idea.
Yeah, it could have been.
So, and
Could've
it's a
been
full
cool,
round
though.
action. Yeah.
What am I?
Man, sorcerer levels at like low level
we're rolling. I think it was DC 20 to
That
squeeze
is
through.
brutal. I didn't realize 2E squeezing was that bad.
Not just that, you can only do 5 feet per minute unless you've got a specific feat. And even then, until you get to level 15, you can't squeeze at full speed. So it's rough.
Alright, I'm just finishing up making it so that everyone's default token will have their HP displayed for everybody.
Oh, nice. Okay.
How are we doing on level ups? Do we still need a few minutes?
Nah, I got one
Susan's
candidate.
good.
So
I'm just putting in the spell that I've chosen because it's not in the compendium,
You're good.
but I'm all set.
Alright, I just need to add Susan's...
oh, it's a new day, right?
It is a new day.
Okay. I look like a different person. Still human though. Like completely different person.
All the other fucking rebels are just like, who the fuck is that?
You have to have a
I was-
specific feat to be able to change the person. Like,
Yeah, it's a feat. It's hold on, where's it at? It is.
I love that you took that feat. That's such a great feat.
Realistic likeness. So normally you pick one person to change as, and like Alter Magic and Pathfinder doesn't let you appear as like another person. But like this, I could like actually just disguise as the named NPC, and like people would have to make a DC 47 like plus, and they get like a +10 to make it. But I could basically just be her,
Outstanding.
which is I think.
Alright, and that should be the last token I save.
Yeah, if anybody like asks me, I say I'm a changeling. Hold on, let me roll.
Got it. Whew, man. Just staring at that progress bar on the left of the screen. We're 97 out of 100. Everyone's got any friends that want to follow? Get them in here. Oh, fuck yeah, 98.
All right.
Thanks,
Just gotta do that a
thanks,
couple
Wither
more
King.
times.
I willed it into existence. All right. So next morning, everyone's ready? Everyone's good?
Hold on, what was that?
Does
Did
is
somebody
Susan
say something about Amazon Prime?
Do you have an Amazon Prime follow you want to drop? Because I will fucking take it.
No, mine's on cooldown right now. But you know,
Fair.
if anybody else in the chat has Amazon Prime, it's just free money.
Oh, you gotta
you're just
you gotta
wasting.
love players who promote me without me having to do it.
Is Susan equipping one of those chainmails?
Oh yeah, who's getting the 3 chainmails that we got?
Susan is not. Susan started the game with 4 mirror armor. So
Okay, something
that's
better, I
Yeah,
assume.
that's better.
I mean, I'd like to take one. I'm not going to be a frontliner, but
Oh yeah, take it. We still have 1 chainmail left over. Then what's your other armor? Breastplate? Or what else?
Does anyone else?
I just added my own armor to the party treasury.
Oh, you're saying add the old ones in?
Yeah, I mean that's what I did. You could keep yours. I don't care.
If I put that on, I would actually just probably die under the weight.
Most likely.
So
that sounds legit.
Fuck yeah.
like, I'm pretty sure it just puts me immediately to a heavy load.
Okay, 20 gold, 2 brooches. Yeah, I think we're all correct.
I think that's all. I'm like taking a look at it right now on the DM side. I think you guys are good on the loot. Okay, so now everyone good on their level up?
Oh yeah, I just
Yeah,
have to
yeah.
strengthen my new skills,
Okay, cool.
but that's really easy. I'm good.
I'm just looking for rogue
so-
talent.
You're good. As you guys wake up, You are approached by Janavan, and she comes over and says, she's like, listen, do you all have a few minutes? Most of the other, well, we don't really have a name for ourselves yet, but the rest of our group is out on their own missions. But the lot of you, well, I need your help. Are you available for a quick meeting?
Yeah. Does she react at all to me not being the same person?
Oh yeah, she like she pans around. She like looks around. She's like, she like draws her longsword. She's like, which did any of you bring anyone else here? Has anyone told anyone of our location?
It's me. Hi, I'm the Akios. Sorry.
What? I thought you were. Weren't you like a blonde woman yesterday? What?
I'll explain it later. You know,
I suppose I don't have time to argue. Alright, listen. My friend Ariel, he is, well, between me and him, we've been leading this group. If what our contact says is right, the boy who ran in the other day, he's been captured. I've been
The boy who ran in was captured?
No. The boy was saying that Ariel is captured. But I've been up all night talking to our contacts. And it seems that the Hell Knights have finally, through their weight of bureaucracy, secured him as a prisoner from the Dotery. But that means they will have to move him from the city jail to Citadel Ravad. All of you guys around here would know that Citadel Ravad is the Order of the Rack's like stronghold outside the city.
Okay.
It's if you guys are looking at the city map, it is like almost due west of the city, like off of this map, about I think it's about 10 miles to the west. Look, once Ariel is there, he's as good as lost. Frankly, the rest of the rebels are either on different missions or are not capable of something like this. But you all, you fought your way through the sewers last night, and by all accounts, there was all kinds of dangers down there.
No, it was easy. I told you that.
You did say that, but I had trouble believing it. I was a little shell-shocked, and still am, from last night's raid.
I think the hardest part was moving the rocks.
You know, actually, now that I think about it, that was just probably the most dangerous part.
She just like holds up her finger and is like pinching the bridge of her nose as she thinks about like all the people that like a few of them were captured, but like of the couple dozen that were there, a bunch were just fucking slaughtered by Hell Knights because they were regular like NPCs with ranks in like expert. And she's like, well, I'm glad, yes, I guess glad that you made it out so easily.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad to see you again also.
Thank you.
And
Listen,
me as well.
If we are going to rescue him, it can't be once he gets to Citadel Ravad. We need to attack the prison caravan that is transporting him later today. Would you all be up for it?
Prison break.
To rescue the boy that warned us last night. Yes, I'm ready.
No, it's Ariel. It's Ariel we're rescuing. The boy's fine. They sent him off with a warning. Thank the gods.
So the boy's name is not Ariel?
No, listen. He like pinches the bird. Like, Ariel is the other leader of our movement. I've been working with him for years. He's a half-elf, and he is versed in politics, combat, just everything that we need to survive as a group.
This is the first I'm hearing about any of this.
I'm gonna walk up behind Susan. I'm gonna be like, okay. I really appreciated what you did in the sewer last night. Are you going to help us break a prison caravan of bad people?
I mean, that's against the law, right?
You killed 3 people last night.
In
She's like, didn't
defense
you
of my
kill-
life and my friends.
Look, do you think the Hell Knights are gonna care if you killed Armigers and it was in defense of your life? Of course it was in defense of your life. You were being hunted by them. Look, the Hell Knights are not gonna take any of their losses well.
Wait. So, the caravan is with Hell Knights.
Yes.
Okay, yes, I will free the prisoners.
Okay, at this point, I'm gonna like longingly look at the NPC that's been dealing with this, and I'm just gonna like fucking mouth finally.
Alright, give me
Sit back down.
checking my notes.
So how long do we have until this week? Like when are we gonna go meet this caravan?
She's
how
like, the
long
caravan
do we have?
leaves today. We have to be ready.
Okay. Well, I'm ready. Are you ready?
Do you have
guess.
mounts for us to catch up with it?
Look, there's a nearby stable that owes me a favor. You could, this guy, Jacovo. Look, I helped him get away from the guards a few nights ago, and he owes us a favor. Go and ask him for any steeds that you might need. Listen, this is going to be an armored wagon. I'm, from what I've been told, there are mounted troops on foot, and the wagon itself, which is secured. Perhaps, is there anything else we need to plan before we strike?
Do we know how many?
Do you have somebody that can like drive a carriage? Because I can't ride a horse.
I could, not really. Perhaps
I
you could ride with
too
one of your
am
friends.
not great.
Thank you, Emily
on
and Gaming.
animals.
So we got one more. We are one follower away from 100, by the way, guys.
One of y'all should create an account just to follow him.
My internet is too bad to make it.
Drow,
Like honestly,
were you not following before? Drow from the server just followed. Oh, she was waiting for the 100th one.
Oh, you wanted to be that? You're that person. Got it.
Drow,
Thank
you
you.
absolute savage.
do you feel special?
She better feel special. I feel like I was gonna announce a prize for the 100th follow or like something special, but now I'm sus because she was waiting.
I should have waited. That was smart. You would have just been stuck at 98.
Well, that is awesome, guys. I feel like we only started streaming the games like a month ago or so. So, thanks to everyone in the chat. Thanks to everyone who's following and might watch this later. I appreciate it. All right, our prison break friends. Are there any other points you want to discuss with her?
How many?
Yeah,
people?
Susan asked how many the caravan was supposed to be transporting.
All right, so this is gonna be a roll for her. I'm gonna see how much knowledge she managed to pick up from her contacts. It's pretty good, actually. All right, so she tells you that there are gonna be 4 Hell Knights mounted on war horses up front. Then there is the prison carriage itself, which like has a driver, and from what you heard, there is a like siege like ballista mounted to the roof of the carriage. So someone's probably gonna be manning that.
Do we know? Are they?
And then apart from that, there is gonna be I believe it is 6 armiger footmen.
Ooh.
Do we know? Are they going to have an officer from the Hell Knights with them? And if If so, does she know who it is?
He's like, what was his name? It was Shan something. They couldn't quite figure it out. Give me a knowledge local check. See if you can suss out who she's talking about. This is an officer in the military.
Could I use nobility?
Well, let me check his stats. Yeah, actually, you could use nobility. Go ahead. Oh man, I got the hiccups. Okay. Alright, got knowledge 10. Local, you want to do nobility as well?
Sorry, the sheet's moving slow.
No, you're good. Roll20's been on a slow kick ever since the pandemic, anyway. Just because the amount of traffic has like tripled. Okay, the local's not up, but that's 16 actions to be enough. This is Shanwin. He is not a full Hell Knight. In the terms that he is not a like brawler, he's not in heavy plate most of the time, but he is still a officer. He's like a sergeant, and he is a cleric of Asmodeus. So he is kind of the one overseeing the transport, as well as being like the spellcaster of the transport.
Okay, so like I don't know what you're capable of, but if we get to him before he joins the caravan and take him out, do you think you could pretend to be him and then order some of them away as you get down the road or something like that?
Are you talking to me?
You impersonate? Yes.
Hold on. How does I think I can disguise as somebody else.
That is
right. I thought you had the.
That is a wild plan, and I am here for it.
I can do that if what's the negatives for disguising as the opposite gender? Hold on.
I don't think it's that.
No,
I think it's like -2 or -4 or something. I don't think it's. Well, your disguise is magical, so I don't think it's that bad.
100% could do this.
I
fuck
could
yeah,
also
nice.
appear as someone else if we need to.
Yeah.
Well, I know one of you guys is a shapeshifter, and like that's probably.
Yeah, I have a +30 on disguise check, so let's do it.
Okay, well, let's figure out where they are before the caravan leaves, and then take them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you know where he's at?
So I'm gonna say this. She's like, we're gonna have to ask around town. I'm gonna say this is gonna either be you can either do a knowledge local check, or you can do a diplomacy check to gather information. Is another role you can do.
I can do diplomacy.
I also have diplomacy.
I can aid another.
We split it all up.
Okay.
Let's see.
Well, we'll like average it out between the locals and the diplomacies. I'm gonna give him a chance to try to be a little bit subtle in his duties. Alright, you would know that he, typically visits, one of the, let me see, this is one of the temples to Asmodeus. It is about 7 or 8 blocks, maybe about like a quarter of a mile from Jacavo's stables. And he usually frequents that every morning. That same temple. There are multiple temples to Asmodeus in the city, but that is the one he goes to most frequently.
Okay.
Is there like streets that like we can catch him in outside of, like as he leaves the temple?
Yeah, there's not a specific street there. We'll say it's Jagare Avenue. Is the one that's like right by there.
Oh, we can just wait outside the temple.
Fuck yeah, you can
take him out.
Yeah, let's jump him.
So I'm gonna say, who is everyone jumping him? Who's trying to jump the like sergeant here?
I think we should do it as a team.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Everybody should.
I'm gonna say then, as you guys get to Jagare Avenue by this particular Asmodean temple, we're gonna do another group stealth check. So this is majority rules. Majority has to beat his perception. And for those viewers who just joined, I'm gonna upload this again later, and I'm gonna cut together both halves of the stream before it crashed. Okay, so we got a 28, an 11, a 14, a 4, and a 13. Okay, so let's see. Let me just grab his stats really quick, and he's gonna do his perception versus those checks. I'll tell you right now, he's not the most observing. He's only got a +3.
I think he needs to beat a 12 if we're adding it all up and dividing.
Yeah. That is going to be a group success on that stealth check.
Wow.
So you guys see here, I'm going to put his picture on the map real quick, just so you guys can see.
While we are like waiting and
yeah, sure.
Before he spots us, can I study him as my target?
Oh yeah,
as a
definitely.
move back?
Okay. So this is gonna be. Oh, whoops! I was on the wrong map layer. Come on. All right. So this is Shannon. He does not spot you guys, as you guys are kind of like one of you's by like a food merchant getting some like hot food for the day. One of you is like posted up by like one of the houses nearby. You're all kind of like inconspicuous enough that he does not notice you. You see him try to cut down a dark alley to try and make it quicker to his assignment, which is getting to this caravan.
He's in full plate right now?
He is in... Give me just a perception check on him. You can try to suss out what kind of gear he has.
He's wearing clothes. That's all he's got on.
You're like looking at his armor, like, all right, how am I gonna bypass? Holy shit! Look at that pigeon. It's so fucking fat. That's wild. You just like watch it like drift off into the sky. The rest of the party's like, hey, Susan. So the rest of you guys notice that he is wearing. So he's wearing full plate. You notice he doesn't have a shield. It's just the full plate. He's walking with a heavy mace. And he has like a very prominent, like extra large wooden holy symbol of Asmodeus. It's like an upside down pentagram.
Mm-hmm.
But he ducks into an alley to try to cut closer to... He's basically on his way to the Dotery, where he's meeting his Hell Knights to transport the prisoner.
Okay, well, I'll step out at one end of the alleyway.
Fuck yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna just put a... I'm gonna put a quick box outline on this map. We'll just do a Theater of the Mind map, because believe it or not, the creators did not see this one coming. And I am all for this crazy-ass plan. Alright, so this is going to be a 3-wide alley. This purple square is going to represent our alley for the combat. He is entering from this end over here. So if you guys want to put your... whoever was blocking off the alley at the other end wants to put their token over there, and then you guys can kind of fill in from either side. I'll say, you know what? I think you guys would have been smart enough to jump him like a little bit into the alley, so he's probably about like a third of the way through.
Yeah. So he's going this way? Sorry.
He's heading to the left on the map, correct?
Okay.
I am here for this plan, by the way, guys. This is a good plan.
So, yeah, let's...
All right. So we got... Is everyone in their position that they would like to be in?
Quick question. Healing while sleeping?
Oh, okay. So healing while sleeping, typical Pathfinder, you can make a heal check at night to heal double your level. If you fail, you automatically heal hit points equal to your level. The DC is 15 always, flat 15. So if anyone's still missing health, if you want to make a heal check for the previous night, that's something that would like automatically happen. It's basically like how well do you bandage yourself up and like treat your wounds. So Susan,
there's no
has
con bonus to that.
It's wisdom based.
It's just the normal
No.
heal check. So whatever your wisdom
no.
to heal.
I meant combo natural healing overnight. There's no con bonus to that.
Not in Pathfinder 1. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think there's something like that in Pathfinder 2, but I could be mistaken.
You need the fast healer feat to do it in Pathfinder 1.
Gotcha, that's what it is. Yeah, so it's always going to be your level or double your level, and that's going to also go for ability score damage. So if you had like 2 strength damage, if you fail the check, you heal 1 overnight. If you pass the check, you heal 2. Alright, so is everyone ready with their stuff? Alright.
Yep.
So he did not spot you, but I'm going to say let's do one more stealth check versus his perception to corner him in this alley to see whether you guys get a surprise round or whether he fucking is like ready to go.
Nope, he saw us for sure.
Okay, so that's what do we have so far? We got
he failed
16,
last time.
Well, 16, a 2, a 12. A nat 20. That's not bad. I might give a bonus for that. And another 2. Okay. Again, his bonus is +3. So he needs to get at least an 8 for this to go. So less than a 50% chance. That's a nat 1. So,
Oh my god.
let's all roll into initiative to get a surprise round. Oh my lord, this sergeant is done. Look, a spellcaster in full plate is still a spellcaster in a surprise round.
Jumping in on this dude at the same time.
Did you guys all get 13s? What the fuck is happening?
You need to click your token and then click initiative.
It's okay. I can add yours in really quick if you missed that one. Who got the 15? Zakana?
I rolled a 12.
Oh, did you roll twice? All right, let me add you. I'll add you as a 12.
What is my token?
Okay, so 13.2. What was your bonus, Akio? You got a +2, and then Susan has a +0.
I have +5 because of cunning initiative.
Oh damn!
I can add my wisdom
So Acro is
modifier
gonna get
to it.
13.5. So I think it's gonna be Acro, Akio, Susan, Zakana, Vosk for the surprise round, and then if he miraculously lives through this absolute ambush, we'll roll for initiative for him too. All right, so let's start with Acro. You're coming up behind the man.
Yeah. So
God, he's so fucked. At least I will say, full plate, his flat-footed's pretty high, so we'll see.
Yeah, I'm gonna say do I want to
Go for the charge. Get the +1 to hit.
Oh
If
yeah,
you guys wanna
everyone
delay-
can see the flag right
Yeah.
now, so you do
If
get
you
the
guys
flag
want-
bearer bonus.
If you guys want to delay until after me, which you totally can, it's the surprise round, I'll start Bardic Performance too.
Yeah, if you guys all want to delay, I'm gonna color spray him, and then he might just die. So.
I mean, all right. So first, let's take it one at a time. So, do we want to all delay till after Vosk to get the bonus from performance?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You know what? Mechanically, I'm just gonna
Does it
Vosk. I'm just
stack?
gonna put you as a 14.
Oh, it's competence, isn't it?
Okay, and that'll be my standard action for the surprise round, is just starting the.
What is your what performance do you do?
So it's from the martyr. It's
right.
It's called Stigmata. Essentially, I start bleeding out of my hands, and it exudes holy power.
You kind of quietly meditate, Tyomade. The blood starts pouring from your palms. Not pouring, but like a slow trickle. You guys see this effect and are kind of emboldened, without even knowing why, by this holy magic. Oh my god, my soundboard computer wants to restart. No thank you, sir. We're almost doing the stream right now. Alright, so there's a quick healing moment. And everyone gets that bonus from Stigmata. And then who? So all right. Second question: Did you all want to delay after Akio as well to try to get the color spray off?
Yeah, blind is a pretty good debuff, so I wouldn't mind waiting.
All right, I'm gonna put 13.7. All right, Akio, do you want to go ahead and try to drop that color spray? How close? Yeah, move yourself how close you want to get, because you do have 15 feet. Sorry, I double-clicked to into acro, but it's still your turn.
So if I 5-foot step, I should be able to get him, right?
Yeah, so the other...
Nah, fuck, I need to do...
No, you can do it from there. So the other 15-foot cone, just so you know, you did the diagonal one last time. The straight-on one looks
You can also
like
choose
this.
which corner it goes off of, so you can use the other corner one as well.
That's true.
And just
you could go for either, honestly.
like hit these squares.
Yeah, so you could go for the one I drew, or you could do this, basically. That was a really bad drawing, but whatever.
It's a mushroom.
I thought penis, so mushroom is more PG.
So DC 16.
Oh my god. Alright, well he is, I will say, you guys did know he was a cleric, so he's got at least decent wisdom on that. Okay, so he does pass, but I believe at his hit dice there's still going to be effect with color spray, correct?
Yeah. Hold on, maybe not. I think it's just Saber Suck.
He's at one. He has one hit die.
It may be Saber Suck.
Wait, a one-hit die guy is the leader of this caravan of prisoners?
Yeah.
He's not even a full sergeant yet. The biggest deal is that
the biggest deal you guys would know is so basically you have him leading it probably from the caravan, and you guys know that he had 6 armigers, so those were like the lower level guys you fought in the sewers. The biggest threat is the 4 like full Hell Knights that are riding in front. They all have like mounts.
And the giant ass ballista that's gonna fucking kill somebody.
And there is a big ass ballista on the caravan.
Once you're impersonating him, you can just give orders to the guys on horses and say, "I need you to go back into town."
Significant bonus to convince them.
Do you guys want to interrogate him or just kill him?
No, we're just killing him.
I believe it is. So is it just? I'm just reading through colors right now. I think it is just save or suck.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, yeah. So he does save, but everyone currently has the stigmata bonus. So let's go to acro next.
All right, I'm gonna take a charge action, and I'm gonna
it's an extra
him.
+2 to hit.
27.
I mean, believe it or not, book 1, a 27 absolutely hits. So it's 15 bludgeoning. Holy fuck. Okay, hold on.
One hit dice? That guy's done.
He's got fucking 14 health, my guys. You just... this spell goes off, and he's like... He sees, like, this fucking Iomedaean, like, holding a banner and bleeding out of his hands, and he's just like, what the fuck? And it's like, there's this blast of color, he's like, oh, Asmodeus! And then just this fucking flail roars out of the darkness and just dents through his helmet. He's full dead. Instantly, a full round in combat is like 6 seconds. This probably took like 3 seconds to end this guy.
Right, but because Susan goes half a second after Vosk,
that's true.
He's not smart enough
to
actually stop his action.
Please roll damage as Susan if that's what you're gonna do. See how
leave
negative
him recognizable so she can at least impersonate him.
I'm gonna say, first of all, I think you got a picture of him because you guys were like stalking him from the alley. So I think you get a picture of him. He's let me check his con modifier. He's so far beyond like even PC level death.
I thought this was going to be a much harder fight. I wouldn't even have asked you guys to delay. It wasn't even required.
I mean, he's got some good fucking spells. Like, he could have done some shit if he had had a chance.
Yeah.
Okay,
Too bad he didn't.
he's at negative. What did you get? You got a 15. You got a 15 on that damage. He's at negative 16 out of a needed negative 11 to just instant kill him. He's full dead.
That's kind of pog.
I've only run this campaign once before. We got to about book 4. That was not how this was not how they did it. And this was a insanely good plan. Credit where credit's due. That's a baller move.
Oh, Sarah and Raven, sorry. You were already dead. Sorry.
Starts this prayer to the Dawnflower, like, oh, Dawnflower, like, light us through the night. And sorry, he's full. He's bleeding all over. Oh my goodness.
So who wants full plate?
Yeah, I would really dig it.
I will say,
Susan wants it.
Before you
really
try to
hard.
strip him of full plate, you are fully in an alley in the middle of the city.
Well, we have to get rid of the body anyway. We're going to have to carry this body out of there. They can't discover the body of the, leader.
That's
and
true.
Then, so,
all right, I'm going to say...
taking him and his armor, really.
I'm going to say, who wants to give me a D100 check? We're going to see how close the nearest, dump location that you could hide the body is. We're doing a little bit of home.
If we set the body on fire...
Oh, yeah, that won't attract any city guards.
Yeah, let's not do that. That sounds like a bad idea.
Do it, burn him. Why? Why is this encounter going so well? Zakana just fades to the shadows as they look for a place to dump the corpse. Zakana, I'm gonna say, because you got a nat 20 on that stealth check, because you're trying to, hide the scene of the crime. I'm gonna say make a perception check with a +5 as Zakana.
Perception check with...
So roll your perception, we'll add a 5 to it.
Yep.
It's a 19. You guys see that in the alleyway, there's not necessarily a sewer grate, but there is enough, there's a small, sluice entrance where, water and waste from the surrounding house goes into. If you guys took some strength checks, you could prise that open wide enough that you could dump the body.
That's not me.
And I'm gonna say if you
Sarah
can
Ray,
get...
forgive me. I need to cut him up.
I'm gonna say if you can get... Oh my god, I guess you could cut him up too, I didn't even think of that. I was gonna say if you can get a majority strength check, you'll be able to open the gap wide enough to drop him. So you need 3 out of 5 successes. So that's 2 successes,
Okay.
2 successes and a failure, 2 and 1.
Do you guys? Do I even have to? You want to just mark me as a fail? I can try. I guess.
You can try. Why not?
You could get the 20 again.
That was pretty good.
That's a success. That's 3. That's 3 successes. That's the majority.
You need to stop selling yourself short, man.
Look how Akio's like, guys,
He's like weak.
I don't lift. It's not something I do. And everyone else in the group is like, you fully have lifted everything that we have tried to lift.
Maybe Akio's just lazy.
My heavy load is 50
we quickly flash back to Akio's Kitsune parents like, Akio, you're just not applying yourself enough. You could do great things.
Okay.
Wow, yeah, so you guys, this is going to be an incredibly low % chance now that you successfully got that strength check off. Dump that body, no problem.
We have to strip it first.
No, you can just come back for the full plate.
I guess that's true. You could search the sewers later. I'm gonna tell you right now, the low level of water in the sewers, shockingly, not enough to wash away this 6'5" cleric bro in full plate. He'll probably stay where he is for a hot minute.
Yeah, do you guys want to just come back after we're done with the thing?
Okay.
Okay.
So, I don't know if you guys want to keep going from there. I'm going to say we're almost at the prison raid part, but it is almost time. Do you guys want to just call it 10 minutes early? Just as I feel like the raid battle might take a little bit.
Yeah, I'm down to stop.
Yeah.
If you guys want to have everybody stop looking at me because I'm gonna change shape, it's a 6-second action, but I don't like it when people look at me. You know.
Do you guys look away?
Yeah, Acro just looks at
Absolutely
the
not.
wall.
Susan, like, he wants to, but he can't not look because he was told not to look.
Do you change?
I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not doing it while he's looking. You know.
All right.
Right, but his head is turned, but his
Give
eyes
me
aren't. So
give me, I guess, a stealth check as Susan versus your perception as you try to transform as Akio.
So this stealth check is affected by my armor, right? But would my armor really impact this particular motion?
You know what? I would say no. I'm going to say remove the armor check penalty on this one.
Yes. Okay.
No, hold on. Add 5 to that number.
Why are you adding 5 to it?
Okay.
Because I rolled it with...
Oh,
that's
you
the
rolled it
armor
with
check
the armor?
penalty.
How do we keep getting even party v party rolls? All right.
I saw everything.
I'm going to say again, because I'm in this kind of D20 mood, let's do a roll off. Straight D20 versus straight D20.
What are you rolling for?
Just what they both tied on the perception versus stealth to notice him. What?
Again.
That is a 1 in 400 chance that you would do that.
Again.
Technically, because you tied him the last time, that's like a 1 in like 1,000 chance. Yeah, go again. The laws of statistics be damned.
Ah, you fucker. You fucking creep. Watching me change.
So how many of you are familiar with Sailor Moon?
Yeah.
As you just see this incredible magical transformation sequence as like the body glows, the clothes briefly fade, and all of a sudden goes from this. What were you this morning? You were a blonde girl the first day.
No, I was a brunette this morning.
But you're still a brunette girl. You go from this brunette girl to this just beefy Asmodean cleric, 6'5", swole as hell, reddish brown beard, and Susan, you just watch Akio fully shift into this like, you know, specimen of House Thrune.
So now would be a time... Oh, is that all you do? Okay, and then Susan also, he does his spell-like ability, Alter Self, and turns into this guy as well.
Wait, why do you have Alter Self? We're level 2.
Oni Spawn, it's spell-like ability.
Oh my
alternate
god.
class feature.
Fucking Oni Spawn.
Right, but she can turn into an actual specific person.
Yeah.
What is Alter Self? I don't think lets you.
No, you have to have the
You can
feat
change
for
your
it.
race and stuff, but
You can cast the spell. You assume a small or medium creature of the humanoid type. If the form you assume has the following abilities, you gain the limited ability Dark Vision, Low Vision, Light Vision, Scent, or Swim. And if it's a medium, I think you can do it. Yeah, you look like the guy, and you get a +2 bonus to Strength.
No. Kitsune is the only they have a specific feat to allow them to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So you look like it without the bonus Strength, but okay, gotcha. Okay, we're good.
So he can appear as a human, but he can't appear as a specific human.
God damn, that is absolutely wild. Alright, I think that is a great place to leave off session 1. That was a great first session, guys. Well done. I like the roleplay a lot. Any questions before we end?
Do we need the armor for the disguise?
No, it's magic.
No, it's magic. It's magic, baby.
I grew like 6 inches when I transformed, so I don't think that the armor is gonna, Or no, I'm only
that
like
was
5'9",
a
so...
absolutely wild series of successes that all worked out. All right.
Good
so
idea.
if anyone's still watching, if you want to join the Discord, feel free. the buttons below. I'm gonna do a one last ad break once we finish here, and then if you are interested in any of the campaigns that we run, I haven't added this one yet, but a bunch of the campaigns we run are on the Amazon list at the bottom. If you purchase through there, that's another great way to support the channel. Any of our players have any questions or last comments before we finish session 1 of Council of Thieves?
Nope.
We need a
No, sir.
we need a list showing all our skills. I don't know what you guys do.
That's fair. We can make that outside of game for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Great job, guys.
Changed to different people.
Yeah, thanks for running.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah, thanks.
That was a great way to spend my Friday night for sure. All right, I'm just running a quick ad break, and I'll see you all later. Talk to you guys later.
Bye.
All right.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye. Have a beautiful time.